Donald Trump is expected to leave the White House before President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration on Wednesday. But since the U.S. president's suspension from Twitter, his daughter and son-in-law are believed to be keeping a close eye on what he says to the public. During her father's 4 years in the White House, Ivanka has served as advisor to the president and the director of Office of Economic Initiatives and Entrepreneurship since 2017. Her husband, Jared Kushner, is also a senior advisor to his father-in-law President Trump. Kate Bennett, CNN White House correspondent, said sources in the White House told her the horrific images of the past several weeks will haunt Ivanka for the rest of her career. In a report for CNN, she wrote, "To fulfill their goals, Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner need to pull off the pivot of all pivots. We will use your email address only for sending you newsletters. Please see our privacy notice for details of your data protection rights." Instead of a smile and wave final White House chapter, the couple are busy trying to keep the president from saying too little or too much, throwing themselves on a grenade they aren't certain will detonate but not able to take the chance either way. President Trump has previously touted his daughter as capable of being the first female U.S. president. During a rally in New Hampshire in August, Mr. Trump claimed Vice President-elect Kamala Harris was not competent enough to become the first female president in America. He instead suggested his daughter Ivanka would be a much better fit for the role. Mr. Trump said, "I want to see the first woman president also, but I don't want to see the first woman president get into the position the way Harris would do it, and she's not competent, she's not competent." Pointing to a crowd of cheering supporters, President Trump added, "They're all saying, 'We want Ivanka.' I don't blame them." However, as Mr. Trump has since become the first ever U.S. president to be impeached twice, Ivanka and Jared are believed to be panicking about their future career prospects. Ms. Bennett added, "It's very challenging now, departing the White House, to rely on that brand when the last thing we've seen of this administration of course is these horrific images of the insurrection that has Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump in a bit of a panic as they look to their future. I talked to a lot of sources today who say they're questioning everything now, from where they're going to live after the White House to what their careers will be." On Wednesday, the House of Representatives secured enough votes to charge Mr. Trump with an impeachment article. It came after violent protests in Washington last Thursday saw thousands of demonstrators storming the Capitol building in an attempt to disrupt the certification of President-elect Joe Biden. Mr. Trump was charged with incitement of insurrection. An official has said Ivanka will join her father in not attending Mr. Biden's inauguration. President Trump has been permanently banned from Twitter over risks of further incitement of violence. His account @RealDonaldTrump is now blank with no followers or posts.